All right, guys, now that we know how to find our slope and our y-intercept, we can use those values to help us graph the line. So let's look at number 5. I can rewrite this as y equals negative 1x minus 2. So from this, I know that my slope is negative 1 over 1. That's my rise and my run. And my y-intercept is at 0, negative 2. So now that I know these two things, I can quickly graph the line. The first thing I'm going to do is plot the one point that I know, my y-intercept, which is at 0, negative 2. So now, what is my slope? My rise is negative 1. So since it's negative, that means I'm going to go down 1. And my run is 1. I always run to my right. Here's a point. So now, let's do it again. Rise, run. Another point. And you could keep doing that and do multiple points. I would say 3 is enough. And now, I'm going to draw my line that follows the slope. Now, for those of you who feel like your line won't be straight, I would continue those points all the way up, following that slope, so that you can make sure that your line is as straight as possible. So I will make sure to have rulers for you too, to help you out, but honestly, if your points are plotted correctly, your line should be pretty straight. So now here in number 6, I want to graph. However, I don't know my slope or my y-intercept. So I need to manipulate number 6 first to put it into slope-intercept form so that I can then graph the line. So what's the first thing I'm going to do here? Subtract x. 5y equals negative x plus 0. So now how do I isolate that y? Divide by 5. This cancels. And I'm going to bring it up here. I'm left with y equals negative 1/5 x plus 0. Well, looking at this, I can see that my y-intercept is going to be at 0, and my slope is going to be negative 1 over 5. So I'm going to start by plotting my y-intercept. It's at 0, 0. Now my slope, negative 1. For my rise, down 1. And I always run to my right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then down 1. Uh-oh, I'm going off the graph. Well, let's see. If I followed that slope this way, it's that way 5 and up 1. So I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 1. So sometimes you might have to work your slope backwards in order to get your 3 points on your line. So let's leave these last two here as a warm-up, 5-3 warm-up. So we'll do these two in class together. All right,